Hello, my dear family members. I hope all of you are preparing well for your upcoming Capgemini exam. Today, I'm going to share some important questions which were asked on 10th September. So, I hope you are eagerly waiting for. Okay. So, before starting the first coding question, I want to highlight few things that on 10th September, some unusual things happened. So, let me tell you. So at first, the 25 pseudocode questions will be asked to you. So you have to be very prepared for this pseudocode because this is the main game changing, because most of the students told me that this is the hardest part they have ever faced in this round. Okay. So in the next part, the if you are eligible, sorry, in technical part you will have 15 questions from DSA, DBMS, SQL, etc, etc. So you have to cover those as well. Okay, from CS, and this is manageable, and if you have clear your concept, then this will be fine. Okay, so in the next round, that means if you cleared this both, okay, 15 and 25, then you will be offered the next round, that is game based aptitude. So in game based aptitude you will have all those round, right? Like motion challenge, geo pseudo, and all game based aptitude. Okay, so you have to be prepared for that, and also you will have like behavioral exam. Okay, like you will be given some scenario, based on that you have to answer. Okay, good, better, best, and like this way. Okay, and then in the next round, after you clear this, then essay writing will be there. Okay, essay writing. So on that day, you like the essay was regarding heat wave. Okay, not only heat wave, but there are some few topics were there as well. So heat wave was one of the most important topic on that day, I mean on 10th September. So you have to write an essay within 220 words. Okay, and most probably the system or AI will be checking your essay. So the parameter to judge your essay will be like the count of character, count of words you used, and how many different words you have used related to heatwave. Okay, so this will be very much important, and how many paragraphs you have written, if you have written the introduction or conclusion or not. So these are the parameters they will check. Or also you don't have, like, you should not make a spelling mistakes. Okay, so these are the parameters you have to be very care about. And I have some like students who got eliminated in essay writing because of some mistakes. Okay, so I hope you will keep remember, every round in pseudocode is, I mean, every round in Capgemini are what, elimination round. So please be careful. And in the next round, in the same day you will get the coding round, after being cleared the first round. Okay, so in the next round you will have two coding questions. One will be very easy and second one will be medium to, like, easy to medium. Okay, you can say not more tough. Okay, so let's see the first coding question which was asked on that day. So the first coding question was related to this. So mainly the question was regarding duolifying. Okay, duolifying, that means increasing, I mean multiplying. So the question is, we need to count the occurrences of each character in the string. If the occurrence of a character is less than 2, we need to treat it as having occurred 2 times instead. After modifying the counts in this way, the task is to calculate the total number of occurrences and print the result. Okay, I hope you have a little bit confusion about this question. So let me show you the sample input output so that it will be more easier to understand. Before I show you the sample input output, I would recommend you to have the prime materials of Capgemini, in which I have been including the recent questions as well. So if you are eagerly waiting to join Capgemini, then please I mean, please consider this prime materials, because this cost only 69 rupees. So I hope you will consider it, and please subscribe this channel because this motivates me to create more content. Okay, so the sample input output is, let's say, this is the string you'll have, and output should be 18. Why? Because let's say if it occurs only once, so that's why +2. Then A occurs once, so +2. C occurs once, so +2. E occurs once, T, I, O, U, S all occurs once. So total 9 characters are there. That's why 9 plus 2, no, sorry, 9 into 2 is equal to 18. So that's why output is 18. So the second sample input is balloon. Okay. So this is the string and the output should be 12. How? I'm explaining. So B, A and N, these are the three characters which have only one occurrences. So for that 3 into 2 will be 6. Okay, 6. And L, for the first L, the increment will be plus 2. That means 6 plus 2 will be 8. Then for the second L, which is already existing, so that's why the increment will be plus 1. Okay, so that means 8 plus 1, 9. And for the first occurrence of O, the increment will be plus 2. So 9 plus 2 is equal to 11. And for the second O, the increment will be 1. So that's why output is 12. So let me make it more clear. So for first B, the increment will be plus 2 because no such element already present. Okay, so plus 2. Then for A, which is there is no A present other than the first one, so plus 2 will be there. So again we'll check if the first L is existing in our set or not. So we'll get that no, so plus 2 will be incremented. Then the second L, when it will come, then we'll have to consider incrementing plus 1 only because it is already existing. Okay, and for the first O, we will check if the O is present inside the set. No such O present, so plus 2. Okay, and in the second O we have to increment plus 1 because this is already present inside our set. Okay, and then the N, it is not present in the set, so plus 2. Okay, so 2 plus 2 plus 2, so total 5 2 and 2 ones. So that's why output is 12. Okay, so I hope you understood. So how would we solve the problem? So our approach will be like, we'll go through each element of that string, and while iterating we'll check if the first character, if the current character is present inside our set. If present, then we'll have to increment plus 1. And if not present, then we'll have to increment by plus 2. And we have to include that character inside our set in the same time. Okay, and in at the end we'll have to return the count. Okay, so that's it for for the functions, nothing else. So let me just show you the answer so that it will be more easier to understand. So at first let me show you the Java solution. So at first let's see the main function. So string input is equal to this. Okay, and we are printing whatever this function is returning, valid dualified. Okay, and it is taking the string as input, I mean argument. Okay, so as you can see here, we are taking the string as an argument, and at the very first we have initialized a hash set. Okay, as we have initialized hash set of character type, so we have to we have to import that hash set, otherwise it will not be accessible. Okay, so then we are using an enhanced for loop. So for char ch is to str.to array. So this str at first becoming a character array. Okay, this becoming a character array. So let me show you. So for balloon, the character array will be like b a sorry l, then l, then o, then o, then n. Okay, sorry. So the character array will be looking like this. Okay, and we are fetching each character at each iteration. So for the first iteration, the ch will be equal to b. Okay, ch will be equal to b, and Then we are checking if this dot contains. Okay, this means sin is the hash set. So sin dot contains, so this contains is the inbuilt method inside the hash set which checks if the character is present inside the hash set or not. Okay, so sin dot contains this ch, that means b. If this hash set containing b, if no, then increment the, sorry, if this is not present. Okay, if this is present, then increment the count by +1, and if not present, then increment the count by +2, and in the same time add that character into that sin has set. Okay, so nothing else. So in the second iteration, a will be there, so this is not present, so it will increment by 2, and l, this is the first l is not present inside this sin, so it will be incremented by +2, and for the second l, it will be it is present inside sin as of now, so it will be incremented by +1. Okay, so this way it will keep iterating up to the last character, and at the end will return the total count. Okay, so let's run it and see if this is producing right output or not. So output should be 12 for balloon and 18 for fastidious. Okay, so connecting to server, actually my internet connection got lost, so I hope you will keep remember whatever I have told to you, right? Like you have to give importance to the pseudocode questions, because this will be like game changing. Okay, 25 is the big number. Like I have got one updates, right? Like out of 400 students from one campus, only 100 students got selected. So this is not quite like Accenture as well. In Accenture, for 700 students, like quite 500 or more than 500 students getting selected. But in case of Capgemini, out of 20, 200, 300, 400, only 100 got selected for coding round. Okay, so if 100 getting selected for coding round, then how many will be selected for the next round? Just imagine. Okay, so don't take it lightly that much as well. So let me just configure my internet. Actually, this
Hey,
is not
you ready
working.
for the future? Techno UF is here with premium prep materials, no need to fear. Cognizant, Accenture, TCS, and
Okay,
more.
so this is now fine. So let me run it. So I hope the output should be 12. Okay, and as expected. And for balloon, the output should be 12. Okay, uh, and as expected. So I hope you understood. Okay, if you understood, then it's okay. If not, then please let me know in the comment section, or you can DM our Instagram channel, or you can DM our Telegram channel t.me/UBK Anna. There we are discussing different topics, and we are giving updates regarding different corporates. Okay, and guys, one thing you have to remember, that the questions are not public. The students are giving us the questions, so there might be slight changes in the actual exam. Okay, so you have to just compromise this. Okay, so let me show you the Python solution. So as we have done in Java as well, here we'll do the same. Okay, so at first we are getting the input first, yes, then printing the whatever value this is returning. Okay, then we are going to the implementation of the function valid dualified, and this is taking a string as an argument. Okay, so at the very first we are initializing sin is equal to set. So in case of Python, this way we initialize a set. Okay, so then we are going through all the character of that string for char in string, as we have done in Java enhanced for loop. So in this case we are using for char in string. Okay, if the char in sin, then we are incrementing by +1. If not present inside sin, then we are incrementing by +2. If not present, then we are adding that character as well inside the sin set. Okay, so I hope you understood. So if you have not watched the Java while I was teaching Java. So please watch that. Okay. So, and after all the iteration, we are returning the total count, nothing else. Okay. So let me just run it and let me show it is 18. Okay. And for balloon, the output should be like 12 and as expected. So I hope this is pretty much clear to you. If you have yet any confusion, then let me know. Okay. And if you want the prime materials again for aptitude, for essay, for coding, for mock test, if you want, then please let me know in the comment section, or you can DM me at my Insta ID, instagram.com/techno.ef. I'll try to assist you. This is paid but very affordable. Okay. So thank you for today's session.